matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Love now to pass on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 13.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The give now to Abanikanda. Ooh, the juke. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Abanikanda once again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
22, 50-50. Here we go.
Stafford now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. They're giving him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Striker, 3-3. Steel, black. 43 rail.
Here's Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Red.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
52.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Still fighting for more. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Alert! Double right. Monday. Alert!
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a threat. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now 2nd and 5.
Shot, 17. Hut, hut.
Now Love. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Love looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Eric Stokes in on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll... ball here, 1st down and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Down.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Love. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Israel Abanikanda with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Come on.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Texas 13, Rams 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake, Love. Short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
22 needle.
Now a second down throw for Love here. This one swung out here to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Rams.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Abanikanda is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, "Get me out," after the run down to the end zone. He said, "I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in." And he carries it across the goal line.
Taking it about the 1. Unable to corral him. He fights through and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
It feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play.
16.
Ready.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green Jack.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. There he goes left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 21-yard line.
Shot. 17. Set.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams force the turnover. At the 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all these pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Abanikanda. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Going up top for Kupp. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set, hunt.
This is 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Blue striker. Smash, red. Claws, 10. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
Love looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Love.
At the 21-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Defended by Kobe.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Able to find Jones.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready?
Here's Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 28-yard line. Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Bennett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 tight. Let's go.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Rolling to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field.